Remember, store in a cool, dry place your gunpowder. My lovely Patreon supporters have voted for the next models to be showcased, and they have chosen these goods vans and gunpowder vans. Most appropriate given the time of year that this video is released. The poll is now open for the next location that you'd like to see featured in a model showcase next. For now, we're on a short fuse, so we'd best get on with it. We don't really see many covered vans on the narrow gauge lines, as most were mineral railways. It is much more common to see long rakes of open wagons. Still, a few examples do exist. The Talyllyn Railway does have their own goods van design, but it is very short. If goods can't be carried in a brake van, then they also have ex-rolling stock from the Ministry of Defence lines. I have a brake van kit in this style to build at some point, but to film clever little engines, I needed some other goods vehicle props. Elsbridge Productions mainly makes TV series props available for 3D print, including the Season 4 vans. I love how colourful these looked in the show, even though the framing is sometimes upside down on the props. A rather simple job. I added a handrail out of some wire onto the door, and sprayed the model in primer, before hand painting layers of red. The roof was already made available with the print, so dark acrylic was painted onto the frames, and BMO couplings glued on. The van does sit quite low on its wheels, so sometimes it catches on obstructions, but serves its purpose as a generic, general use vehicle. These vans were seen all about throughout the show, so it's nice to have at least one, as you really couldn't have enough.
Filming long goods trains is very tedious, because they just want to derail. These trucks are so tiny. So, getting any shot where they will actually stay and the engines run. Oh, yay! Happy me. These two are getting a raise.
Thankfully, Bachmann have since made their own ready-to-run versions, so you can buy more right off the shelf. In the Railway series, we don't see goods vans at all, except for this one illustration. Whereas in the TV series, the goods vans seem to be inspired by the Corris brake van. In the books, it's based on the Talyllyn brake. Westcliff Works noticed this, and cleverly made a print of it. Essentially, it's Van 5, but as a van, with doors on both sides. A bit of a hazard, but the wheels can be seen through the floor, meaning that larger wheels can be used to make it sit higher up on the rails. As another freelance van, this was a good testbed for painting techniques. I think this was one of the first times that I dared to put a dark wash over a model, using MIG ammo. It is painted the same blue as the coaching stock in Gallant Old Engine, but I like the idea that the Skarloey goods stock is painted in a different scheme, like how the TR goods stock is grey. So, having painted the TV series van in red, I went for brown for the Railway series one. What's cool about this kit is that the doors are separate pieces, so you can pose them open on a diorama. Now, in Steamroller, the train that George derails is actually a delivery for the MOD base at the old quarry. Fortunately, it was an empty train of explosive material, otherwise the story would have been quite a bit more intense. Really, you'd think that the Skarloey would be used to transporting gunpowder. These are a fun novelty that you wouldn't see often in a train, given their precious cargo. Historically, These were often private owner wagons, supplying gunpowder to the quarries so that the rock could be blasted. The Festiniog Railway and the slate quarries that it served have a few surviving examples. These are small, rounded vans with a door on one end so that the barrels could be loaded. They'd be kept in the middle of trains to protect them. These are what the TV Series 1 is based upon, specifically number 152, which is painted in Curtis and Harvey branding. Ever the jokesters, they painted the prop as Defuse-It Gunpowder. It's nice to know they were having fun in the model making. Even though it's rarely seen, this is such a distinct little truck. So much so that Bachmann are now producing a model of it decades after it was last seen on TV. Well, that's if you don't count that Nitrogen Studios made a version of it in CGI to use in Blue Mountain Mystery. I never noticed that. Rapido Trains are also making a ready-to-run version, so you won't need a kit-built one for much longer. I've seen people convert the Ertl version to 009, and I can see why. It is overscaled, as the TV series model is, but it is quite a good match. Well, Elsbridge Productions had a print for this as well, so I set out to essentially replicate what Ertl had done. It was sprayed black, and the letters traced out from the TV series model. I used a Cricut machine to cut out these outlines onto adhesive vinyl, so they go on just like stickers. It felt wrong having this wagon look so shiny clean. So I used Tamiya weathering powders to dust it down a little. There's no door on it, which I should add in future, but it's nice to have such a recognisable little truck to put on filming sets. That's more prototypical to the TV series though. What about in the books? The Talyllyn Railway did in fact have their own gunpowder van, which had sadly rusted away in the early preservation era. The only reason that these types of vehicle lasted so long at all is because they were used in yards to store things like sand. But in its earlier days, this is how blasting powder was carried to Brynnig Lewis Quarry. Dundas models do have a neat little kit of this, which has its doors on the sides instead. In Railway Series lore, Wilbert Audrey notes that the Skarloey gunpowder vans were painted all red, so that's how I've made mine, picking out the metal hinges in black. Again, it's not something that I could use too often when running the models, but it made perfect sense to have this little van idling about at Blue Mountain, or Rheneas Quarry in my series. If only there was a real one just like it still around today. Well, good timing.
Bang.
Thanks to a community project fund, the young members group at the Talyllyn Railway have, in 2025, completed a full replica of the original gunpowder van, filling in a missing piece in the railway's history.
Hello! Don't worry, the gunpowder van's empty, I promise. Yeah, sure.
Don't tell Mike Evans.
Interpretation. Jerry the gunpowder van. Yeah.
Call Jerry the gunpowder van.
Tiny little thing, isn't it? Nearly as tall as it.
Personality.
Well, a rather plain and simple model showcase this time, as I clearly didn't take too many photos when finishing these models, but that tends to be the way for these lesser seen wagons. We'll be looking at how another set from my series was made in the next one, So head on over to patreon.com/Terrier55Stepney to choose which one will be featured. Happy Halloween! This video was thanks to the following channel patrons: Alex Goodman, GBH Train, Sean Tempest, Random Thomas Fan, Dark White 73, Andrew Dyack, Reese Lee Walter, Ryan RTS, Ewan Pentland, Steam Power 4472, Jude 72, Firewind 10, Luneacres Photography, Mario Sonic 64, Elias, TJOC 9891, Tamsy, Insane Edward, SB Track Tales, Eisenstag 04, and Henry Forrester.